She's a senior editor at Feast Magazine, and this segment, as always, is brought to you by our friends at Twisted Tree Steakhouse, the newest offering from Cyberg's at Watson and Lindbergh in Sunset Hills. Now they're serving lunch. Check out their Sip and Savor Happy Hour, 3 to 6. Our friend Jimmy Cristo is running things over there. Good friend of the show. 314-394-3366 or twistedtreesteakhouse.com. Good morning, Liz Miller.
Good morning.
All right, we went from cardiovascular disease to cheesecake. To Pop-Tarts.
To pastries.
All right, what do we got today?
It's all about balance.
Yes.
So I guess let's start with the breakfast-appropriate pastries. This is actually inspired by a feature in the February issue of Feast, which came out last Friday.
Sweets, right, is the cover.
Sweets,
it's
it's
really
the
nice.
sweets issue, and so today we're talking all sweets. And why not start your day, right, with sweets as well? It's the most important meal of the day. So we have 2 local bakeries here, and the recipes for both of these dishes are at feastmagazine.com. The first are really fun artisan takes on a childhood favorite, Pop-Tarts. So at Whisk Bakery, which is down on Cherokee Street, it is at 2201 Cherokee Street. They do really fun, healthy versions of all of your favorite pastries, including the Pop-Tartlets. So the owner, Kaylin Wissinger, does a bunch of different flavors, berry flavor, like a bunch of different flavors, including lemon curd, which is her favorite, and that's the recipe we have in the magazine this month. And then she also does these really fun, what she calls duffins, which is a muffin donut hybrid. So all of the best things coming together in one breakfast pastry. And they're filled with this local raspberry jam. They're crumbly, but they're also they have that like sweet savoriness of a donut. They're really, really good. And then we're also going to talk about the pound cake at Russell's on Mackland. And that is...
Hold on a second. How many do you have here? You got 2 places, right?
Yeah, these are both the breakfast appropriate pastries.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Russell's is at 5400 Murdoch in Southampton, in my neighborhood. And they do a range of fun breakfast appropriate pastries as well, including a lemon buttermilk pound cake.
You don't necessarily think of having a sweet something for breakfast.
But think about what goes better with coffee. It's just like after dinner, you want dessert and coffee. Why not start your day that way,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
You want a little
exactly.
sugar high.
All right.
exactly.
So we got Russell's in South City.
Russell's
Which
in
is
South City.
so good.
So good.
Where is that in South City again?
It is at 5400 Murdoch at the intersection with Mackland in the Southampton neighborhood.
Oh, I think I've been to Russell's. Oh, is the
Really good.
upstairs? They have an upstairs now?
They have an upstairs now,
And
yes.
a deck outside?
And it's a deck outside, and they're expanding even more.
A lot of wood in that place, right?
A lot of wood.
I've been to Russell's. Yeah. That's a really nice...
It is.
Yeah.
It's really
It
nice.
might have started at a pastry place, but it's got dinner, too, there as well.
Yeah, they do lunch, dinner, and brunch on the weekends.
Yeah, Russell's is a great place to go.
It is.
Yeah.
That little area, too, is kind of
It is.
hopping.
It's cute.
They got
Oh,
that brass pig there over there. What's that other place called?
Copper Pig.
The Copper Pig?
Brass, copper, wooden.
Grapeseed. There's a bar called the Mac.
Yeah.
A bunch of fun little stuff in that
Yeah,
sort of business
It
district.
is a great little area. Okay, good. And then the other one was Whisk on Cherokee.
Whisk on Cherokee Street.
Whisk on Cherokee. All right. Is that all you got?
Well, I was also just going to mention we have another story in our February issue on cheesecakes.
Cheesecakes.
And it's the pastry chef at Element, which is
in
in
Lafayette Square.
Lafayette Square neighborhood. It's 1419 Carroll Street. And their pastry chef over there, his name is Tyler Davis. He owns Alchemy Artisan Bakery, which is online only right now. It doesn't have a storefront, but you can check out all of his work at alchemybakery.com. And he does really, really fun, beautiful cheesecakes. The flavors are very classic, so it could be like a Dutch apple, a blackberry cobbler, something a little bit, creative like pumpkin chai, but if you go on his website and look at these things, they are gorgeous, and they're just really, really good cheesecakes.
I have a question to ask you, Liz Miller from Feast Magazine, and that is this. I've stolen a couple of great recipes from some people on TV, like the Pioneer Woman and Jacques Papin. So, and when people come over and I make them, I'm like, oh, why don't you try chicken a la Millhaven, right? But it's really Jacques Papin's recipe. So how much do I have to change it so I can legally steal it and call it my own?
That is a very good question. I would say that the whole point of home cooking is to make it your own a little bit,
Right.
to have fun with it and learn. So maybe just add a little bit more lemon and say, this was his recipe. I see it benefits a lot more from a little bit more lemon.
Because it's not like you're going to make your own cookbook. with like,
Everybody
a
else's?
slight difference.
I'm going to do it. I'm like, you know what? Jacques likes to cook it for 32 minutes. I like to cook it for 33 minutes.
Yeah, see, there you go. And now it's yours. You
He likes a
it.
4-pound chicken. I like a 3.9-pound chicken. All right, good. Fair enough. Anything going on with Feast Magazine we should know about?
I was going to mention we have a really fun event coming up at the St. Louis Science Center. It's called Science on Tap on February 11th, and it's a beer tasting event. So you learn about the science of beer brewing, sort of also the history of beer brewing, why beer is typically bottled in like a darker glass as opposed to a lighter glass, this kind of thing. And there's more than 80 breweries from the greater St. Louis area and all across the state that will be at the event. And you can just walk through the Science Center and drink beer. So it's a lot of fun.
And don't laugh at me. You should try my beef Millhaven off.
He has been talking about his boeuf bourguignon.
My boeuf bourguignon.
Boeuf bourguignon.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I took it from Julia Child and I changed it a little bit. I made it a little more my own. My boeuf is pretty good, but my beef Millhaven off is tremendous.
You should bring some in for us someday.
Well, I would, but I can't get it out of the house. People eat it. The neighbors are all knocking on the door. Liz Miller, Feast Magazine, feastmagazine.com for everything. And don't forget, you can subscribe and get it sent right to your front doorstep so you don't have to knock over the old lady at BMO's to get your latest copy. Liz Miller, senior editor at Feast. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You got it. 844, Big 550, KTRS.
Are you looking for a place to unwind with friends? Hi, I'm Jimmy Christo.